Hello YouTubers, DEFan38 coming at you out here with a Elko Speedway update from June 27th going into July 18th about the coming off of the Elko late model race and then the ARCA Menards 250. I'll talk about the ARCA stuff here in a little bit, but first let's get through out of 29 official late models for the car count of 2026. Here's the lineup in the point standings. And first, in the 3, late model is Chris Cruiser Merrick with 454 points. And second is the 52 of Chad Wallen with 454 points, tied going into this upcoming Saturday on July 18th. And a little background, when I see stuff like this, mostly in late model, and but definitely some other series, but definitely with the late models, if you got some history to back this up, this is giving me the vibe of the 2002 Winchester 400 24 years ago. In 2002, in the last championship race, Joey Clan wound up winning the championship over in Minnesota State Fair. Labor Day race winner Gary St. Amant by 1 point, in the closest point battle in history in the ASA series in 2002. So when I see 454 as the point deficit between the top two, this is giving me the same vibe in the old ASA racing series, and I was 6 years old, and I never forgot about that. So to own both autographed postcards, and this being the champion car, and it looking like Kerry Earnhardt's Cup car from that same year, it's pretty badass. So that is giving me the same vibe right there, and I'm glad I own those. Along with the rest of the stack, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm that close. And third is the 18 of Michael Ostick. Fourth is the 14 of Grant Brown. And fifth is the 6 of Owen Giles. And sixth is the 13 of Brian Rolstad. And seventh, you'll find the 41 of Donnie Rocket Ravers. And eighth is the 8 of Billy Moan. Kind of like for a while the 6 with the 6, now it's 8 with the 8. And in 9th place, you'll find the 32 of Jeremy Wolf. And in top 10, you'll find the 8 of Colin Stalker. So, and then a little ways, you'll find the 13th, you'll find the 75 of Joel Tyson. And Joel out of 29 cars, not bad for 13th, by the way, good sir. So that's pretty cool. Now for the ARCA division, the 18 started, of course, shotgun on the field, blew the engine in practice. And Max Reeves, of course, winning the race last year over the 28 of Brandon Queen, who I spotted for, and the year before that was Michael Maples, my third time. Lucky was an Earnhardt. We were in 10th for a while. Spotting for him was really good. Spun out. I'm glad that we didn't record that, and that would have royally sucked, but I wanted to record the first part of the race with me holding up the Kyle Busch sign, which a lot of you guys liked, and thanks for the comments of everybody that commented on the videos. And that video of me holding that sign is pretty sweet, and that's the same sign I will bring to Iowa Speedway, and that's custom made, so there's no other sign like that on that 8x10 that I was holding. And after this year, I will still keep that just for recommendation. So holding that sign, then I wanted to record the first 2 pit stops, mandatory. We didn't record the 89 on pit road because I didn't want to have any bad memories of YouTube with that incident. And Bobby just lost it. He was talking to me on the radio, and I was talking to him on the radio, and I said, well, how's the car and what happened? He goes, I just lost it, and coming in at 3, coming out of 4, but I don't think I hit nothing. Can you take a look? And I said, no, the car's good. You didn't hit nothing. You didn't make contact. But how's your tires? He goes, we got a few that I think the right side have been blown out, and they were. So they pitted it, he kept, on ARCA you get to keep your position where you spin out so you don't lose any track position, and there was about, I think, 7 cars in the lead lap when that happened, but we finished 11th. And I didn't know it at the time until I looked at the results, because I don't have a score tracker, I'm just spotting for him. We finished 11th. And we were in 10th when he spun, so that I do know. And I haven't got, but whenever on my Gmail account that I get the notification about Iowa going into that ARCA weekend, I'll let you guys know if I'm spotting for him or not. But the highlight is me getting Elko's Facebook page, the photo, and then the card that I got, the postcard of the autographed. That is captured right here on this video. So it's right here in the middle with the ARCA logo. Replacing the Elko 2026 logo that I normally put on here because this was a big deal. And it was almost a year since my grandfather passed, so definitely doing it for his sake as well, since he couldn't be there in person. I know that him and Dale were having a blast with the good Lord, and I could feel them with me that night. And I'm really glad I'm on Facebook forever on Elko's Facebook page. If you guys haven't seen the photo yet, I highly recommend you check it out because it's been shared. There's been comments on it. There's a video of me also recorded of me talking on the radio during a pit stop, and in the foreground you can see my buddy Sam Sherry recording me for my high school buddy. So I have 2 camera angles at one video, which is really astounding to me that I had that. So like Harry Potter being me has its privileges, and I'm not a driver. I never owned a race car in my freaking life. Would I like to? Heck yes. 2 things about that: 1, they're expensive as hell to maintain. 2, I don't want to wreck it. And a 3rd reason, I'm really claustrophobic. So I can sit in a late model just fine, but when you put the uniform on, I'm fine. You throw the helmet on and then you cinch those belts tight, that's where it's going to be a little hyperventilating for me. So that's the big reason why I couldn't do what these guys do. Would I like to? Yes, but since I'm claustrophobic, So anyway, I'm spotting for him. I get all the room. It doesn't matter what you wear for spotting. You get all the room in the world, so that's a lot better atmosphere. So yeah, so I like that. But the ARCA race, pretty good, except for that 18 car winning again. I really can't stand Max Reese. He's like Ty Majeski and Jimmy Johnson. And back then when Kyle Busch drove for Joe Gibbs, it sucked. And does it suck again? Yes, it does. And I'm glad you guys liked the last video. Because yeah, it was really annoying to see that. I knew a Toyota was going to win. I had high hopes for Ty Fredrickson, but he was consistent. He finished exactly where he did last year. He did run the road course this year at Lime Rock. I could have watched the race again because I had to bury my grandmother, my Nana, that day on Saturday. So I didn't feel like watching Lime Rock. I just looked at my phone. That was good. The 70 car won. But that Toyota Camry driver bashed Elko pretty hard. When Jason Searcy was talking to him after qualifying, that 70 car sat on the pole. I don't know if that was televised. I don't think it was, but definitely I was standing on the mound where me and Sam normally do in the infield. And we're listening to that 70 driver get interviewed by Jason Searcy, and Jason asked the question, so nice job sitting on the pole, and what's your overall thoughts of the atmosphere in this track layout at Elko Speedway? And he goes, it's pretty boring. You don't really go in an oval, you primarily go in a circle. And a lot of us booed that comment. And I've been going to that track for 26 years. And in 106 attempts in my life, and giving 26 years of loving on that little track, and 14 of those years from 2020 to 14 with my awesome grandfather, who I shot out on my YouTube channel last year, on that same front stretch of Jason Searcy and Adam Broccoli on my YouTube channel a few days, or just a couple of weeks after his passing, and then going to championship night the day after we buried him. That didn't sit well with me either, and people were ticked. I was really ticked off about that comment because, given my situation coming off of last year. So I know my grandfather was, I could feel him, and my gramps was booing that '72 Toyota Camry as well too. I wouldn't be surprised to hear Dan Ryan and Dale Earnhardt boo that '72 Toyota Camry either. So that didn't sit well with me. That jackass wound up winning Lime Rock, so I'm really glad I didn't watch that interview. Or watch that race for that matter. So my grandmother saved me from watching that. So, because if ever a Toyota Camry that I don't like wins an ARCA race, I just turn it off and go back to what I was watching on YouTube. So, that's my rule of thumb. And I'm happy to share that actually. And it felt good to talk about that. So I don't mince words on this YouTube channel. So. And but yeah, so that didn't sit well with me, but yeah, that's the one takeaway from that. The other plus though is Dan, our new Czech chaplain, does a really good job. I finally got to get a hold of him a little bit in person. He gave me a starter Bible. I read it just a few weeks after my Nana passed, and he said if you like the starter, I'll give you a Holy Bible come that ARCA race. So after it was over, I talked to Dan, and I was with my buddy Sam, who's very, very spiritual as well, who got me more involved with it. I had a little falling out, but he got me back up into it. He witnessed with me getting a Holy Bible, and we broke that Bible in by me and Sam doing a track walk after that ARCA race was over, and checked out the spot where Bobby spun in off of turn 4. So making sure that, he didn't make contact, but we saw the car where it was sitting, and he was about that far off of the wall. So I have that Holy Bible in my TV stand just underneath me here, but I'm pretty happy about that, and thanks again, Dan, for that. And I have his cell phone number, and I have probably the most special logo ever with the old Elko logo with a cross underneath for his contact emoji on my phone. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. I'm glad I deleted a lot of data off my phone to make longer videos, so I was really happy about that, and took a lot of pressure off of Sam too. The Wednesday, it took me 5 hours to undownload all the music I did download and just keep it on my phone, just so when I have it in airplane mode, it doesn't work, unfortunately. But my phone's kind of disabled when I do that, but it'll be fine. But other than that, I'm looking forward to July 18th, and then I got a surprise for you guys on Sunday after that. I'll talk about that on Thursday, so I won't leak any information, but I am doing something back-to-back. I've never done this before in my life. I gotta kick it off my bucket list, and you all that have tuned in will witness history being made this year in summertime, which I'm really shocked that I get to do this. And but this is the only the hint though that I'm gonna give is that this is the only time you're gonna see me wear this outfit, because at Elko and the next day I'm gonna carry this outfit over. You'll see the outfit what I'll be wearing on Thursday when the video uploads with the intro video with a certain monster truck. And that's the only piece of information I'm giving out right now. But this outfit I won't be wearing, and I'll have other postcards autographed, but it ain't gonna be with this car. I'll be with the team. I'll probably bring the hat, but I ain't gonna be wearing this outfit when I'm out there. And because it's a 2-day event, and I ain't going on Saturday because of Elko, but I'm going on Sunday. But that's all I'm gonna say right now. But if you guys want to leak some information in the comment section, go for it. And I won't give out any prizes or nothing, but just see who all of you got it right. And if some of you do, I will write your information down and I'll shoot you guys on my YouTube channel. I haven't done that yet, but I can certainly do that on Thursday. So, but talk to you guys then. Looking forward to this weekend, though, that you will see a longer interview off of a few weeks ago before the ARCA race, because I didn't do any garage interviews. It was really hectic with ARCA being there, and I had to be there to respond for Bobby Earnhardt. We did do the grid walk, which was good. That's the only information that I do. And I didn't record the local guys because I got it with ARCA. gotta do it with those guys, and I know the late model guys will probably forgive me for doing that, but you guys now get your shot. So, but it's gonna be good. Looking forward to it. Looking for a longer garage interview. I'm looking forward to getting the late models down, and it'll be interesting to see if it's going to be a double feature or a single feature. And the thing that's consistent though is Donnie Reavers. I didn't record the late model event, but Donnie's car did shut down after the late model race was over at the ARCA race, before that race, big race 250 started, and he finished third like he did the weekend before when I went back to back. So now hopefully if Donnie's there on the 18th of July, his car doesn't shut down in third, but he's looking good in points, I'll tell you that much. He hasn't looked this good. And he about won that late model event too, and he didn't, unfortunately, but he's looking pretty good. Him and Michael Ostick were darn driving side by side. Michael did a good job winning that thing, but it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen on, and him and Owen Giles too did a good job going side by side, but looking like Hendrick cars. But Owen got second, Donnie got third, but Michael Ostick blew them out of the water, man. That 18 was on rails like the other 18 car was. So, but Michael is a good driver, and I respect him more than Max Reeves. So, but talk to you guys in the next one. Looking forward to Elko, and I'll see you guys out there.